Hello all you beautiful people. It is me, his Goose, and I am in East Bakersfield right now, and I'm here at a place called Payless Towing because I don't know if you know, but we are in need of a vehicle. And so we've been in need of a vehicle for quite a while, so I've been looking on Craigslist and everything's been pointing me here. So I'm gonna come here and take a look at some of these cars to see if there's anything here that I might be interested in. I'm looking at a few of them right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge fan of Craigslist because I've never really used it before. But everything started pointing me over here, and so I'm going to look at some of these cars and see what they got available. So right now I'm already looking at this Nissan. Got a crack in the windshield, but that's nothing too scary for me. Looks like it's an automatic. It's got leather seats. Better cars. This is a Nissan Sentra. Good vehicle. I like Sentras. They have, I used to, back in the day, I used to like Sentras, you know, where I drove some of them. They were nice vehicles. Let's see if can I open it? Oh, I can open it. Looks like it's that leather cracked. The leather seat's all cracked up, but don't care about that. Don't know what the miles are. Not a bad looking car. Don't know what year it is. Let me see if I can find out from up here what's. Oh, it doesn't tell me what year it is. It does tell me, I think 11/12/25, probably a lean. And then right next to it, I think this is a Mazda. A purple Mazda. Also an automatic. Nice looking seat covers. Looks really clean on the inside. This is a CX-7. All right. Nice little vehicle here. Oh, I didn't realize this Sentra, someone left their Xbox controller. That kind of sucks. So you're probably wondering why I'm looking at, you know, in a tow yard. I've actually had some pretty good success going through tow yards and finding a vehicle. Yeah, they're high miles. Yeah, they've been beat up. They've probably been repossessed. They've probably been taken from people who were intoxicated. So they're like maybe a lien, vehicle impound. But I've actually had pretty good luck in some of it. I know the last vehicle I got from a tow yard, I didn't have so much luck because it was a salvage title, and that just creates a whole lot of craziness when it comes to California. So I'm looking over here at this Taurus. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of damage to it. The trunk is unlatched. And it looks like it's missing its I don't want to say its insides, but it's missing its stereo, and it looks like the air conditioning's been pulled, but the inside looks pretty clean. Looks like it's been sitting here for a while. It's a four-door. Tauruses are good. They're good cars. I remember back when I was first looking at cars, Tauruses were vehicles that I was looking at. Oh my gosh. Here's a car that my son would be worth more. Tyler would want this Denali. Don't ask me why. He's into, like, he loves these bigger vehicles for some reason. He loves these big vehicles. This one is huge. This one would probably be the one he would like, Dad, we need to get this because we need a vehicle that would seat all. Yeah, it would. It would seat all of us on our trips. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Looks really clean on the inside. Looks really clean on the outside. I don't know how much this costs. This is a nice vehicle. Not an everyday vehicle. I mean, I know for me personally, I would probably want to lean toward more like this Honda here. But he would like, Dad, we need something big so that we can all get in. This is a GMC. I've owned GMCs before. They're nice vehicles. I've owned GMCs before. I like them. They're nice vehicles. But, you know, again, this one would probably cost me more in gas than it would be anything else. But at the very least, I wouldn't have to make payments on it. And then we have this Quest. This Nissan Quest. These are pretty good. These are pretty good minivans. If you've never had one of these, I've liked them. I don't know. I've never heard anything bad said about them. I don't see too many of them on the road. This one's got leather seats too. A little dirty. All the controls are up here. Looks like it's seat 7. It's like one of the seats is missing or it needs to be put back together. I probably would want that if it. Here's one of the vehicles I would see a lot on. This is a Mustang, and it looks like it has had the crap kicked out of it. But I saw it was going for $1,700. It is a convertible. The seats are probably, you know, something you could put seat covers on. Looks like it's missing a lot of the stereo components and everything else. There's another Mustang over here. This one's got a flat tire. I like Mustangs. I wanted to own one when I was younger. This one has 2 flat tires. It looks a lot cleaner on the inside. It looks like it has a lot of their components, like the stereo and the air conditioning. The seats look like they're in better shape than the one behind me. But I'd have to get new tires. Here is a Mercedes E320. I think this is one of the vehicles I actually bought from somebody and I had problems with because it was a salvage title. But this one looks a lot cleaner on the inside. Seats look a lot better. Not a bad looking car from the outside, but I've been told though that if you get a Mercedes, you will have to go to a Mercedes place to get everything fixed. I know some places that are really good with whatever cars you hand them, they'll get it done, but I don't know. I mean, the last Mercedes I had kind of scared me for Mercedes. And this one's a Toyota Camry. Let me see if I can get on the other side of this. Toyota Camrys are notoriously good cars. They are notoriously good cars. I've driven Camrys. I used to sell Camrys back in the day. This one is just filthy. It's filthy, it's dirty, but it's big. It's a big vehicle. Looks like it's got a little bit of body damage to it. But the thing with Toyotas is that they run forever. Got a little thing here though. Looks pretty, I mean, it's filthy on the inside. Looks like it needs a vacuuming and a rub down. But Camrys are, like I say, they are notorious for being cars that go on forever. They last forever. And I think I've, you know, like I said, I've been looking up. Here's that Tahoe. Here's another Tahoe. You can just look at this. The engine looks like it's pretty big. What kind of engine is this? It's a big one. I'll say that much. Electrical center. This one is also leather seats. So it's had the stereo pulled out. And I like the size of it because you could put all my kids in here. That's the big thing. That's one of the reasons why, I mean, I normally got bigger cars because the older my kids got, the bigger they got, and it was just easier for me to get a van or something like that for that purposes. Here's a little Honda for sale. This one looks like it's been kind of a bit put through the ringer too, but it does look like it has automatic, got a stereo, seats look pretty nice. This is a nice little car. All the dirt just came off it, so it's been here for a little while. Got a nice little engine here. Yeah. And the last one they got over here is this Navigator. Again, this would be something my son would, you know, Tyler would be like, he'd be all over this. Tyler would be all over this. Yeah, we got to get this. It's the Navigator. It's Lincoln. Which I've always wanted. Oh my gosh. I opened the door and the running boards popped out. But yeah, this would be something I would probably, it's more along my dream car. It's big enough to put everybody in here and drive. It looks like a nice vehicle. The leather seats feel like they, you can put up the back. Oh yeah. I could see all my kids getting in their spots to drive down to LA, and they'd all be comfortable. And wow, what is this? This looks like, oh my gosh, this looks like a little DVD player or something. Holy crap. A nice little vehicle here. Well, I think yep, and there it goes. There goes the running boards. As soon as I close the door, the running boards pop back in. This is a nice vehicle. Don't know how much it's worth. It's probably a little more than I have to spend on me right now, but we'll find out. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this. I know you're probably thinking, oh, Goose, this is kind of a boring video, but you know, I like to keep you guys abreast of what's going on, and we're looking to get another vehicle because we haven't had one in a while. I'm trying to decide whether I want to get a little vehicle that is just good enough to drive me around town, or if I want to get a bigger vehicle, be more expensive on gas, but it'll be something big enough for all of us to travel in. But in the meantime, I got to come up with the funds to do this. These are, and like I said, sometimes you can get pretty lucky when you go to a tow yard and find the exact vehicle you're looking for. There have been times where I bought a car at a tow yard, and I only expected it to last me like 6 months, and it would last me 2 years. And then you get some cars you think they're same. I've had like 2 or 3 cars where I was like, this one I know if it lasts me 6 months, it's good. And they ended up lasting me like 2 or 3 years. Good cars. And then of course you get a couple, you're like, oh, this car will last me for 5 years, and it lasts 6 months, and you blow something in. You don't know what happens. But I think that's like that with anything, any car you get. You either get really lucky or you don't. But thanks so much for coming with me on this little adventure. If you want to check us out anywhere else, go down to the description. Hit the thing for Linktree/Travel by Nature. There you'll find all of our socials, our TikTok, our Instagram, our merch store. We got new merch going on. You only got a few days left to get that 10% off if you hit Heartbreak. Type in Heartbreak for 10% off. And if you want to help us out, give us a big like. Subscribe to the channel. Share this out to your friends, family, and neighbors, and leave us a comment because it makes us smile. But I'm here at Payless Towing in East Bakersfield. I'm Goose. We're Travel by Nature. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you all later.